Hi guys, Patrick Cañete here of noipgeeks.com. Now I know it's been a while since the last time na nag-publish kami ng video, but now we're back. And here we will be talking about the new Realme 7i. So, as the name suggests, this device is actually the cheaper alternative to the Realme 7 and 7 Pro, which we already had here in the Philippines, I believe last month. So, the question is, worth it ba tong Realme 7i? Or are you better off spending more and get the more expensive models? Or just maybe look anywhere else? So, yun yung alamin natin ngayon sa ating full review. But before that, let's roll the intro and papakita namin sa inyo yung unboxing experience then yung verdict namin about this device. So, stay tuned. Alright, so here we have the box itself, of course, with Realme's signature yellow color. So here we have some of the key specs and the color. So as you can see, what we have here is the Aurora Green option with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. So buksan na natin siya agad. Yeah. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that stuff on this video. So here we have, of course, the usual packaging. This is Realme welcoming you to the Realme family. And sa likod, we have Let's Embrace a New Journey. Plus, of course, we have the SIM ejector tool. Sa loob naman, we have the documentations and itong dark clear case. And of course, we have the device itself. I'll just pull this out. As I said earlier, this is the Aurora Green option. So, oh wow! This looks actually really nice. Ang galing na natin ito. So, try natin siya book. Ito may charge. Yep, may charge. Sabi muna natin. We have a packet here. Divider lang. And of course, sa loob, meron tayong charger. Here we have the USB Type-C cable. And the wall adapter, which I believe 18 watts. Let me just check. Yup, 9 volts to ampere, so this is 18 watts charger. And yeah, basically that's it. Balik tayo sa review. Now let's talk about yung isa sa pinaka main highlight of the Realme 7i, which is obviously yung kanyang design. We've said this before in pretty much all of our Realme smartphone reviews, and we'll say it again. We really commend Realme for always coming up with fresh designs in their every release. So kung makita nyo itong Realme 7i, medyo iba siya dun sa ibang mga Realme smartphones na na-release na before. And even dun sa Realme 7 and 7 Pro. So meron siyang parang two-tone design. So sa taas, makita nyo may parang paslant na design accent, which cuts through dun sa fingerprint scanner sa taas. Itong Realme 7i is available in two colors. The one that we have here is the Aurora Green color option. Tapos meron ding isa which is the Polar Blue color variant. Other than sa likod, medyo interesting din yung design niya sa harap. It has a punch hole sa top left para dun sa kanyang selfie camera. This results to a higher screen to body ratio. Tsaka hindi siya ganun ka-distracting, unlike siguro sa mga notch. So ito kasi nasa top left lang siya, so hindi siya ganun ka-distracting. Plus, dahil dito, mas manipis yung bezels niya all around. And other than looking good, itong device na to is actually splash resistant. So kung ma-aksidente mo siyang mawisikan ng tubig or mabasa ng ulan, punasan mo lang kagad and it will be safe. Plus, meron din siyang pre-installed na screen protector sa harap. Tsaka may kasama siya, katulad na nakita niyo sa unboxing kanina, may kasama siyang clear case. So, for extra peace of mind, lalo na kung medyo clumsy kayo, kabitan nyo na siya ng clear case and it will be safe. And I think, kailangan mo talagang ikabit yung clear case kasi nga, plastic lang yung likod niya. and yung overall construction niya is plastic since, again, it's a budget phone. Isa pa sa pinaka-highlight feature niya is of course yung kanyang display. So kung nabasa niyo yung spec sheet, meron siyang 90Hz refresh rate, which is actually we're starting to see on more budget phones recently. So dun sa mga hindi familiar, no, yung mga regular phones na nakasanayan natin, meron na siyang 60Hz. But this one, meron siyang 90Hz. Yun nga lang, although 90Hz siya, ang resolution niya lang is HD+, instead of Full HD, which is for a 11,000-10,000 phone, medyo bitin for me. Sana nag-stick na lang si Realme to a 60Hz screen, tapos in-upgrade nila yung HD+ resolution to Full HD. Kasi sharpness is really not its biggest strength. Although pag tinignan naman siya in the normal eye, hindi mo naman manonotice yung difference eh. Pero I think for a 10,000, 11,000 smartphone, mas importante pa rin yung resolution. Maliban sa display, isa pa sa pinaka-highlight feature na itong Realme 7i is yung kanyang cameras. So sa likod, meron tayong quad camera setup. Meron tayong 64 megapixel f1.8 main camera, 8 megapixel ultra-wide, and of course, yung mga usual extras like the 2 megapixel macro and 2 megapixel depth sensor. While sa harap yung punch hole, meron tayong 16 megapixel selfie camera. Yung 64 megapixel main camera takes really sharp photos with decent colors and contrast. Pero kung gusto mong i-up ng konti yung colors, meron siyang chroma boost feature, which basically adds a bit of saturation dun sa image. So pwede mo na siya i-share directly sa Instagram without having to edit anything. Yun nga lang, napansin ko parang yung post-processing ng image sa software, medyo palyado lang ng konti. So, kaya naman tumaayos ng software update eh. So, expect na in future updates, mas gaganda pa yung camera niya. Of course, just like most budget phones, itong Realme 7i has a 5,000 mAh battery, which upon our testing, since HD+ lang yung resolution niya, tsaka yung processor niya medyo underwhelming, more on that later, it can easily last for 2 to 3 days of light to moderate use kasi since us, medyo busy tayo sa work everyday, so bihira tayo mag-check ng phone. So kung casual web browsing lang, load ng video during breaks, it can last for 3 days. For me, Pero kung heavy user ka, like you game a lot or you use this phone for homeschool or working from home, so madalas ka mag-video calls, schoolworks and whatnot, it will still last for an entire day. So every night, i-charge mo siya. And speaking of charging, this one has an 18 watts fast charger. Obviously not the fastest, pero for a 10,000, 11,000 phone, solid na siya. During our testing, siguro, a full charge will take at around 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depende kung sobrang depleted yung battery mo. Now, mapunta tayo dun sa pinaka-main feature, of course, na Realme 7i and pretty much all phones in general. And that is the processor. So, itong Realme 7i runs on the new Snapdragon 662 octa-core processor with a large 8GB of RAM and 128GB of expandable storage. So, yung 8GB RAM niya is really large for a 10,000 phone. So, multitasking is really great on this one. So, pwede ka mag-switch between apps ng mabilis. Plus, mabilis rin mag-launch yung apps during our tests. Yun nga lang, yung Snapdragon 662 is, I believe, not the best choice for the price. I mean, you can run games like Call of Duty Mobile on medium settings and it would still run really smooth. Na-test namin yun. But still, we're noticing some hiccups here and there which in other 10,000 phones, especially on sa Realme Camp, meron kasi silang 10,000 phones that I think performs better than this one. What I'm referring to actually is the Realme 6. Kasi yun yung parang flagship mid-range phone nila last generation earlier this year. Yung phone na yun kasi actually recently just got a price drop. So I believe 10,990 pesos na lang siya. Which is similar sa price nito. And that thing is powered by a Helio G90T processor. Tapos meron din siya Full HD Plus display, so I don't know. It's a great device by itself. This thing actually cost 11,990 pesos. So for an 11,990 pesos, it's a great device. It has a 90Hz screen, great cameras, long battery life, great design, great and refreshing design. Pero yun nga lang, as I said earlier, I think the Realme 6 offers a better value since I think it's only 10,990 pesos. Mas meron na siyang Full HD screen, Helio G90T processor, which is, I think, has a better performance than the Snapdragon 662. Or if you don't mind going outside the Realme brand, of course, we can talk about sub 10,000 phones without mentioning the Poco X3 NFC. I'm actually daily driving this device to make a long-term review, so make sure you subscribe para when it drops, mauna kayong makapanood. And well, basically, that's it. Again, it's been Pachente from noipgeeks.com. For our full written review of the Realme 7i, mas maraming details doon. You can check all the available links down in the description below. Plus, of course, yung kanyang availability details. Alam ko available din siya sa home credit so check nyo siya sa baba. And of course, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at noipgeeks. And me personally, wish nyo kayo follow at Patrick Cañete on Instagram. And yeah, basically, that's it. Thank you for watching.